Hi, my name is Rick Sanchez. I'm with a company called Tractor Tip Equipment, and what we have for sale here today is a John Deere 310 SK. This is a really excellent, this machine is in excellent condition. What we're going to do today is we're going to talk a little bit about the mechanics of this particular machine in the first clip, the operating specs in the second, we'll run it in the third. If you buy this tractor from me or any of the others that we have for sale, we've got some backhoes, we've got some mini excavators, some compactors, some loaders, water truck, some rough terrain scissor lifts, some mid-size excavators. Anyway, point is if you buy any one of these machines from me, you're going to be dealing with Pro Prevents here. He's the guy running the camera. The serial number of this machine is, it's got a long serial number, so I'm just going to give the last 7 digits. It's 26768. I'm going to leave that last digit blank. Price on a new machine like this these days, this machine has everything on it. Like, there's nothing you couldn't have on it. It's got a, so for a machine equipped like this these days, you're probably looking at 130 grand. The hours on this machine are 5,314 hours. The hours may accumulate a little bit because we do use this tractor in and around the yard, so you know, we might put 2 or 3 hours on it here and there. As far as manufacturers go, everybody knows John Deere. They're probably one of the most popular backhoes out there, if not the most. They build good, solid, reputable, reliable machines that stand the test of time. The widest point on this machine is that bucket right there, which is 7 foot 9 inches. Now, if you took the bucket off and you have the forks, then the widest point would be these, the outside of these tires, which is 7 foot 1 inches. Highest point is the top of that cab at 9.5 feet. The transportation link with the bucket on from the front of that cutting edge to the end of this backhoe here is 24 feet. As far as the history of this unit goes, this machine, like almost every machine we purchase, is an original owner Dallas, Texas machine. I say that because it's essentially a rust-free machine. I mean, you'll see where, you know, the paint's flecked off and the rainwater's gotten to it, but it in no way, shape, or form is rust pervasive. We're far enough south and we're 300 miles from the ocean, so the only salt we see is the salt on our kitchen tables. This particular machine came from a, we usually buy from very large contractors and municipalities, about 30 of them that we deal with here in the Metroplex. But this particular machine came from an owner-operator. I got a buddy of mine that works over at the John Deere dealership, and the guy was getting up there in age, and he wanted to sell his backhoe, so and didn't want to buy anything. He's just moving to Costa Rica or something, I don't know. Anyway, buddy of mine at RDO told me about it, and we put our heads together. We bought the machine. It's an excellent running machine. This guy took very good care of his stuff. He, matter of fact, I think I've got the maintenance records on this machine. He tied all the, dotted all the I's and crossed all the T's when it came to maintenance on this machine. Before I buy any machine, I send a couple of mechanics to go out and inspect it. And if they say everything's good with the machine, then I send Pro Prevents you out to go out and inspect it. And if he says everything's okay, then I personally go out and I inspect it. If the money's right, of course, before I write a check. So these machines are 4 and 5 times vetted before we even cut a check for them. As far as options go, this machine has got a ton of options. It's got a set of forks behind you. It's got this bucket here, which is a quick couple disconnect. You just press a button in the cab and it disconnects the bucket, and you can pick up the forks. It's an enclosed cab. The AC blows cold. Heater works just fine. It is 4x4, It's a 4x4 machine. There is a pattern control change valve in the cab, so if you want to jump from backhoe to excavator type controls, it's just the press of a button. You've got a thumb out here in the back here. This is a coupler right here. So the way this coupler works is you undo this pin. Can you see it, bro?
This one right here?
Yeah, you undo this pin and you can walk this bucket out and put another bucket in. It is Extendahoe. Matter of fact, we should do that for the video. Let's do that. All right, so we wanted to show the this is an Extendahoe. So you just basically press a pedal in the cab and it sucks the Extendahoe out. It is a mechanical thumb, but when you've got that Extendahoe, you can manipulate. You know, it's not having a mechanical thumb isn't. Sometimes it's cumbersome on a fixed machine, but with this Extendahoe, you can kind of place your thumb where you want it. We'll be picking up some concrete and some stuff here in a bit anyway. Show you guys how that works. There's a couple of 12-volt outlets in the cab. As far as the engine goes, this is a John Deere 2240. It's a bulletproof engine. All of the fluid levels on this tractor are where they should be. This machine is mechanically sound. There's no leaks on it. Everything works. The transmission runs through all the gears without hesitation. Brake stop it on a dime. It is four-wheel drive. As you can see, these tires are brand new. They still have the little titties on them. The tires are brand new in the front and the tires are brand new in the back. You can see here, it's still got the little hairs on them. I don't know what you call them when they're new. The hydraulics are strong. There's no cracks or welds anywhere in the work equipment. All of the pins and the bushings are relatively tight. There's no problem as far as deflection in those two king pins right there. Again, all the pins and the bushings are relatively tight. There's no cracks or welds. This front loader bucket is 7 foot 9 inches wide. It's 36 inches tall and it's 31 inches deep. That's a big bucket. That's probably about 1.3 to 1.5 yards. The hinge pin height on this, if you were loading into a dumpster, is 11 foot 2 inches. The breakout force on this loader is 11,450 pounds. And the lifting capacity of the loader is 9,700 pounds at ground level from the ground, and then when it's at full height, it's 4,800 pounds. As far as this backhoe is concerned, or the backhoe bucket, it's 24 inches wide. It's actually got a 26-inch bite because the teeth are flared out a little bit. It's 40 inches high, and it's 3 foot 2 inches deep. I'd rate it probably about 1/5 of a yard. So the maximum dig depth with this machine, if it's just regular, is 14 foot 11 inches. With it extended, it's 18 foot 5 inches. The maximum reach at ground level with it sucked in is 22 feet. Maximum reach at ground level with the Extendahoe is 25 foot 4 inches. The maximum height The dig height is 11 foot 3 inches with it in, and 14 foot 1 inches if it's out. The breakout force on this backhoe is 15,236 pounds. The lifting capacity is 8,900 pounds. That's up close, you know, at ground level. Oh, I forgot to say, this machine also has auxiliary hydraulics. I didn't mention that. So, again, it comes with a set of forks. The fork length is 5 foot 2 inches. The height to the top of this carriage assembly is 36 inches, and the width of the forks is 5 foot 1 inch. There is nothing wrong with this machine. Every light on it works. Radio, heat, AC, everything on this tractor works. What else, bro?
You got it covered.
All right, so we're gonna run it in the next clip. Alright, so to take this thumb off, all you do is you pull that pin. Pull this pin. The stiff arm comes off. Fold it back up on itself. Put your pin over here. And you get this pin right here. Put this like this. Come over here to the toolbox. This is the inside of the cab here. It's got a keyless remote. This is where you change your excavator to backhoe type controls. Got your park brake on. That's your Extendahoe button. That's your pedal. That's your pedal for your auxiliary hydraulics. Your stabilizers are right here. Here's your joystick controls. Alright, so we're going to do the video of this bumper opening.